Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Grammy Nominations Wrap-Up Show. I'm Denny Directo.
And I'm Cassie, DiLaura. The moment we have been waiting for is finally here, y'all. The 67th Grammy nominations are officially out now.
Yes, and today we are celebrating a huge year in music. More than 20,000 eligible entries were submitted for Grammy consideration this year, and more than 13,000 music creators, I'm talking songwriters, composers, artists, producers, engineers, and more, are eligible to vote in the Grammy process. And now it all comes down to this final list of nominees.
And of course, it all culminates in February when the Grammy Awards happen on February 2nd.
But first, we are going to take you through everything you need to know from Nominations Day and which of your favorite artists are being recognized. And there is so much to talk about.
Which is why we are here to break it all down. So let's start by digging into this year's leading nominees. It is a huge day for Beyonce because the superstar is today's most nominated artist with 11 nods. As of today, y'all, Beyonce has 99, I'm gonna repeat that, 99 total career nominations, and she's already won a whopping 32 Grammys throughout her career.
And that's not all. Because her genre-bending album, Cowboy Carter, has landed B in some brand new territory. She has nabbed 5 of her noms in categories that she is completely new to, including Best Country Album, Best Country Song, and Best Country Solo Performance, just to name a few.
A few.
Yeah.
Needless to say, it is a big day for Beyonce and the Beehive. All right, next up, Charli XCX. She is, of course, celebrating her first nominations as a solo artist this morning. She earned 7 Grammy nominations today, which brings her career total up to 9.
Now, someone else we have to talk about, Billie Eilish. At just 22 years old, Billie has already garnered 32 career nominations. Her third studio album, Hit Me Hard and Soft, was a hit with both fans and critics, and it helped her score 7 Grammy nods this year, with recognition in the Record, Album, and Song of the Year categories. Go Billie!
And another artist who released a smash hit this summer, Kendrick Lamar. And now his record-breaking track, Not Like Us, has earned him 5 nominations on this year's list. He's also, get this, pulling double duty, up for 2 awards in the Best Rap Performance and Best Rap Song categories, nominated for both his hits, Not Like Us, and his track, Like That, with Future and Metro Boomin.
This next artist was like the king of collabs this year, I would say. Post Malone is up for 7 Grammys, including pop duo group performance with Beyonce for Levi's Jeans, and country duo group performance with Morgan Wallen for I Had Some Help. Not to mention, he is also nominated alongside Taylor Swift for their hit Fortnite. Now, more on that in just a minute.
But first, let's talk about someone who is actually new to the Grammys nomination list this year, Sabrina Carpenter. She's got 6 nods, including in the Big 4 categories, which are Record, Song, Album, and Best New Artist.
And she is in some good company, Cass, because the Midwest princess herself, Chaperone, is also up for Grammys in those same Big 4 categories. To that, I have to say, good luck, babe.
I see what you did there. All right, now on to someone who is no stranger to the Grammy stage. We're talking about Miss Taylor Swift. Her 6 nominations this year means she has 58 career nominations and, of course, 14 wins.
Of course, there will be lots of awards to give out come Grammy night, but worth noting that on this list of nominees, a majority of the leading nominees, 6 out of 8, are women artists.
Okay, go ladies, go! And speaking of the power of women, the Grammys voting body has also been gaining more women. More than 3,000 new women since 2019, to be exact, after the Recording Academy set a goal of adding 2,500 new women voting members by 2025.
All right, let's dig in now to some of the general categories that everybody's going to be watching, kicking it off with one of Grammy night's most anticipated races, Album of the Year.
There are 8 albums up for this award, starting with New Blue Sun by Andre 3000. Now, this was the Outkast musician's debut solo album, an entirely instrumental album.
Beyonce's Cowboy Carter also makes this list. Her 11 nominations this year means she stands alone as the most nominated artist in Grammy history after previously sharing the record with her hubby, Jay-Z.
What a fun fact right there. Next up, Sabrina Carpenter. She's working late because she's a singer. And that hard work, y'all, I would say, has certainly paid off for the songstress, whose album, Short and Sweet, is also up for Album of the Year.
Now, if you thought Brat Summer was over, think again. Charli XCX's smash hit Brat landed her in the Album of the Year category for the very first time.
And British artist Jacob Collier has gone from YouTube fame to the Grammys, with his Jess Volume 4 album landing a spot on the list.
Now, someone who is no stranger to this list, Billie Eilish, she lands on this list with her most recent project, Hit Me Hard and Soft.
Chappell Roan made her mark on the music scene with Chappell Roan, The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess, and today she is celebrating her first Grammy Award nomination.
And everyone's favorite tortured poet, Miss Taylor Swift, she is up for Album of the Year for the Tortured Poets department, and with this year's nom, Taylor becomes the first woman artist to receive 7 nods in the Album of the Year category, also her 4th consecutive album to receive a nom in this category. Now this year, this category is absolutely, once again, dominated by women artists.
Again, go ladies, go! All right, let's move on to Record of the Year. And a reminder, this is the category that recognizes the artists, producers, and engineers.
And the Beatles' final song, Now and Then, kicks us off, a song that was started by John Lennon in 1977 and finished by the legendary band's surviving members, Ringo Starr and Paul McCartney, in 2023.
Beyonce's Texas Hold'em is up next, a song that, of course, Beyonce made history with this year as the first Black woman to debut a #1 on the Billboard Hot Country Songs chart.
Sabrina Carpenter's Song of the Summer, Espresso, also makes the list. The hit also earned Sabrina a nod for Best Pop Solo Performance.
5 more artists round out our Record of the Year list. Next, it's Charli XCX, who lands here with 360. Now, the last time she was nominated for this award, it was the 57th Grammy Awards, and she was up for Fancy alongside Iggy Azalea.
Billie Eilish is nominated for Birds of a Feather, the 5th time in 6 years the singer has been nominated for both Record of the Year and Song of the Year simultaneously.
Casual. All right, Kendrick Lamar is also up for Record of the Year and Song of the Year for Not Like Us. Now, this is the 3rd time the rapper has been nominated in those categories simultaneously.
Chappell Roan's Good Luck Babe landed her in the Record of the Year category as well.
And finally, Fortnite by Taylor Swift featuring Post Malone rounds out our Record of the Year category. I mean, to say the least, a lot of talent in that stacked category.
It is stacked, exactly. Okay, Song of the Year is our next category. Now, this, of course, is the Songwriters Award. Shaboozie's country pop crossover smash, a bar song Tipsy, kicks us off.
Billie Eilish's viral hit Birds of a Feather is also recognized. And get this, if she picks up this award, that would mark her 3rd Song of the Year Grammy. Last year, of course, she won for her Barbie hit, What Was I Made For?
Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars return to the Grammys nominations list with their duet, Die With a Smile.
And another Taylor Swift nomination in this category for Fortnite featuring Post Malone.
Now, reminder, Taylor actually announced her album, The Tortured Poets Department, while accepting her Grammy Award last year, so who knows what will happen if she takes the stage again this year.
Give us some more surprises. All right, more love for Chappell Roan's Good Luck Babe as the Midwest Princess competes for Song of the Year.
Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us also up for Grammy Gold in this stacked category.
And another one by Sabrina Carpenter, this time Please, 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 which means the 25-year-old, again, 25 years old, she's the only artist this year listed in the Record and Song of the Year categories who received nominations for different songs.
And Beyonce's Texas Hold'em closes out this very hot list of Song of the Year nominees.
All right, let's get to Best New Artist, which of course is always one of the night's most exciting races. This year is no exception.
We got the proof. Check out this list of talented stars, starting with Benson Boone, a 22-year-old singer-songwriter. He is the youngest nominee for Best New Artist at the 2025 Awards.
And you may have caught him opening for Taylor Swift's Eras Tour, remember that?
And after 6 studio albums, Sabrina Carpenter has finally reached breakthrough status in 2024 with Short and Sweet, qualifying the songstress a very coveted spot on this list.
Doechii has been praised as the new queen of hip-hop, with the Floridian rapper dropping her mixtape Alligator Bites Never Heal and grabbing the attention of hip-hop superstars.
Also up for Best New Artist is indie Houston musical trio Kroonbin. Their psychedelic funk and many global influences have gained them fans worldwide.
British singer-songwriter Ray went from writing for artists like Charli XCX and Beyonce to finding her own voice. And now she is the first artist to be nominated for Songwriter of the Year, non-classical, and Best New Artist simultaneously.
So a few more names to talk about in this category, including Chaperone, who became a bona fide pop phenomenon this year, fresh off her legendary Saturday Night Live debut. The star is also leading the Grammys, including this new artist nod.
Next up, he is one of country's fastest rising stars. I'm talking about Shaboozey. He's not only topped country charts, but also found mainstream success and even collabed with the one and only Beyonce. Now, we'll of course see if he can walk away with one of the night's most coveted prizes.
All right, and last on this list, we've got another breakout star, Teddy Swims, whose 2023 smash hit Lose Control made history and hasn't lost momentum. We'll see which one of these extremely talented artists walks away with Grammy Gold in 2025.
All right, let's turn our attention now to some categories that are going to have a lot of people talking today, including the nominees for Best Country Album. A couple of contenders here who are actually new to the genre and stirring up a ton of excitement in this category.
Y'all already know we are talking about Beyonce's Cowboy Carter. She is up for Best Country Album in addition to Album of the Year. Now, these are also her first nominations in the country and American roots field, with 5 and 11 total Grammy nominations this year. And another piece of history, Beyonce becomes the second black artist to score an Album of the Year nod for Best Country Album at the Grammys. The first, of course, was Mickey Guyton in 2022.
And lots of fans will be excited to see Post Malone on this list as well. He is up for Best Country Album for F1 Trillion.
Casey Musgraves, whose 2018 album Golden Hour picked up the Grammy for Album of the Year, is back on the Grammy nominations list for her album, Deeper Will.
And Chris Stapleton's Higher and Lainey Wilson's Whirlwind round out the country album honors.
The beauty of the Grammys is that the music creators who are voting aren't just recognizing musical talent here in the U.S., but rather worldwide. So let's turn to another category that is being closely watched today, Best African Music Performance. Now, this category was new at last year's Grammys, which South African star Tyla took home the inaugural award.
How could we forget that moment? All right, let's take a look at this year's nominees. Tomorrow by Yemi Alade, MMS by Asake and Wizkid, Sensational by Chris Brown featuring Davido and Lil J, Higher by Burna Boy, and finally Love Me JJ by Thames. You know, one thing is for sure. Come Grammy Sunday, there are going to be a lot of talented stars walking away with that Grammy Gold. And needless to say, we cannot wait to see a night full of big wins, epic performances, and of course, a lot of surprises.
It's the Grammys. Of course there will be surprises. All right, guys, that is our wrap for us on Nominations Day, but we have some good news for you. This is only the beginning.
What he said. We kick off the season today by announcing the Grammy nominees, of course. But next week, things are heating up in Miami, where the Latin Grammys are being held on November 14th.
Then the celebration continues through the holidays with 2 Grammy specials airing on CBS in December on the 27th and 29th. And of course, it all culminates with the 67th Grammy Awards on February 2nd, which you can watch on CBS and Paramount+.
Did y'all write that down, all those dates on the calendars? You guys, thank you so much for joining us to help us celebrate and, of course, honor this incredible list of nominees.
And before we go, we'd like to give a very special thank you to our nomination sponsors, City National Bank, Coca-Cola, and Dunkin'.
Thanks for watching.
Bye, everyone.